Afternoon. I'm Gasia Mikaelian.
I'm Andre Sr. We begin with a developing story here. Scary moment for people on a flight from Washington to SFO.
An off-duty pilot is accused of trying to shut off the plane's engines mid-flight, and we're learning he's from Pleasant Hill. KTVU's Tom Vakar live with what we know so far here and the charges this man is facing, Tom.
It's all very serious. An off-duty pilot has been arrested after he reportedly tried to shut down the engines in midair on that SFO-bound flight. The Alaska Air flight, operated by its regional carrier, Horizon Air, was going from Everett, Washington to San Francisco last night when an off-duty pilot, Joseph Emerson, tried to shut all the engines down.
Okay, I'll just give you a heads up. We've got the guy that tried to shut the engines down out of the cockpit, and he doesn't sound like he's causing any issue in the back right now. I think he's subdued. Other than that, yeah, we warn law enforcement as soon as we get on the ground and park.
He was inside the cockpit, flying in what's called the jump seat, behind the pilot and co-pilot, but not piloting the aircraft at the time. It's conceivable that he leaned forward to attempt the engine shutdown, but was thwarted. Such routine use of jump seats allows pilots to ride for free to their home bases, provided their work shift is over and empty seats are available. The jump seat was the only open seat on the flight, and since Emerson was an off-duty pilot, there was not a reason not to let him ride in the cockpit. The plane was diverted to Portland, where Emerson was arrested. He potentially faces 83 counts of attempted murder and reckless endangerment. These days, the only other people allowed to fly in the jump seat are pilots, representatives of the Federal Aviation Administration, the National Transportation Safety Bureau, air traffic controllers, and qualified technicians observing specific equipment. All the passengers later made it to SFO and received vouchers for future flights. Now, Alaska and Horizon have both issued a statement saying the company is grateful for the crew's professionalism and how they handled the situation. They very much appreciate the guests' calm and patience throughout the event. Tom Vakar, KTVU, Fox 2 News.
Tom, I don't know if many people have been up in a jump seat before. Have you flown in one, and is it even possible to take over a plane from that position?
Well, I have flown in one. It was a Boeing 727. They're no longer in service. It was on a flight from Detroit to Cleveland. I was there on what is called a FAM trip, familiarization trip. At that time, the media was allowed to go on those trips if they could be arranged, and I did exactly that, talked to the pilots and saw how they flew the aircraft. And the point of all of it being that in that particular case, the seat was on the left side of the aircraft. In this smaller aircraft, a regional aircraft, it's kind of right behind the two pilots. So is it possible that the person could have leaned forward and tried to grab the throttles and pull them back or hit some switches? Yeah, it's possible, but I think as soon as these pilots saw exactly what was happening, they realized that this man was not acting in a rational fashion. They subdued him. He was taken back into the cabin, at which time he was further subdued until the police arrested him in Portland when they landed the aircraft.
Well, thank goodness for the pilot's quick action.
Yeah.
Tom Vakar, thank you.